Hello dear students, good evening to each and everyone. All of you welcome back on Wallah English channel. We are studying signals and system in very much comprehensive manner. So shall we start guys? We are studying signals and system. Okay. Chapter number 3 just started, Fourier series, continuous time Fourier series. In last class we have seen trigonometric Fourier series. Now we will see it's a polar form and exponential Fourier series. Polar form of trigonometric Fourier series. We will see the exponential Fourier series. Right? Okay, am I audible properly? Audio and video both are clear to you people? Tell me, am I audible properly guys? Shall we start? Wait for a minute. Okay. Fourier series. And this is lecture number 3 in the Fourier series. Now tell me, yes. Audible? Okay, fine. So let us start guys. Okay. So this is part 3 guys, continuous time Fourier series part 3 lecture number 4. And today we will see the polar form of trigonometric Fourier series and exponential Fourier series. So this is our guys trigonometric Fourier series. X of t is equal to a0 summation n equal to 1 to infinity n cos n omega 0 t plus bn sin n omega, where a0, an and bn are Fourier series coefficient, trigonometric Fourier series coefficient. Now polar form guys. It's a polar form is given by x of t is d0. Instead of a0 now notation is d. d0 equal to d0 only guys. It's also dc, also dc. Now summation again, summation is n equal to 1 to n equal to infinite. n cos polar form n omega 0 t plus ja n, correct? N omega 0 t plus ja n guys. Now again d0 and d are what? Again Fourier series coefficient and theta also coefficient. Now what is dn in terms of an and bn, and what is theta n in terms of n and bn? Now here this is the polar form, guys. The polar form of TFS, trigonometric Fourier series. Okay. So here I am writing polar form of trigonometric Fourier series. Polar form of trigonometric Fourier series. So here now I am using formula cos A plus B, cos A into cos B minus sin A into sin B. Let's use the formula. So x of t is equal to t0 plus summation n is from 1 to infinite tn cos A tn n omega 0 t. I am writing here tn cos theta n cos n omega 0 t minus here plus and that's a minus sign, minus tn sin theta n sin theta n in sin n omega 0 t. Correct? Now compare this with the trigonometric. Compare, then you will get en equal to en cos theta n, correct, and en minus d sin theta, correct. After comparing here coefficient, you can say en equal to en cos theta n n, or we can say minus b equal to sin theta n, correct. Now here you can see how to find theta n. First we will find the theta n. If you take the ratio of and this, here it will be writing en sin theta n upon en cos theta n. En sin theta n upon dn cos theta n minus 1 minus bn upon an, correct. So dn get cancel out, dn get cancel out, and here it will be tan theta, correct. Tan theta is equal to minus b upon, correct. Now we know that in the complex number, suppose z is equal to x minus y, then here angle, talking about the angle of z, is nothing but what? Tan inverse imaginary part minus y upon x guys. Tan inverse imaginary part upon the real part, correct. And magnitude, talking about magnitude will be the root real part square plus imaginary part square. So here you can say theta n is equal to what? Theta n is equal to this one. So tan theta n is equal to this one. So here I can write theta n the root tan inverse minus upon an minus bn upon an, correct. Minus bn upon an guys. And see here dn square equal to, if we take the square of this one, so dn square cos square theta n plus dn square sin square theta n, which is equal to what? An square. I'm saying it. I'm writing cos square theta n plus dn square sin square theta n, which is equal to n square plus minus, and write like this. So here n square is equal to n square plus minus, from here what we can write, mod dn, mod dn is the root plus minus the root an square minus bn square. Now compare this one, compare magnitude angle, compare magnitude angle with this. So dn will be what? Mod dn equal to this magnitude, so an will be your real part and minus bn will be your imaginary part according to this one. If you compare with this, then an will be your real part and minus bn will be your imaginary part. So after comparing, what we can say here, then minus part is n minus j bn in guys. What is theta n? Theta n tan inverse, tan inverse. So if you have an and bn, then you can find dn and theta n. Correct? If you have coefficient an and bn, the help of an and bn, n and theta n, and if you put value of dn and theta n here, what polar form of the, so a0 equal to d0, there is no, correct? 0 is equal to a0 guys. Fine. Tell me Rajesh, is it clear to you? Clear to each and everyone? Comment box. Clear or not? Very good. Very good. Now next guys. Suppose if you have theta n, dn and d0, then how to find an? Here from here, an is equal to a dn, n equal to what? Suppose we have the polar form, coefficient of the polar form. Suppose we have dn, theta and d0. So we can find a0, an and bn with the help of d0, dn and theta. So an is nothing but dn cos theta. We have dn and theta and an. Similarly, minus sin theta, correct? And what? So if we have an, bn, then we can find dn, theta and d0. If we have dn and theta and we can find an, bn and a0. Relationship between the coefficients of polar form of trigonometric Fourier series and trigonometric Fourier. Correct? Fine. Okay. So this is the more compact way to write the Fourier series. You can see here, this version is more compact with compared to this one. And this compare, which is more compact, more compact. And here this is one-sided, guys. One-sided. One-sided. Now here, what is the magnitude, guys? Magnitude. Talking about here magnitude. Magnitude is what? Mod dn. Magnitude equal to what? Dn square. magnitude spectrum, and theta n, tan inverse, minus. You can see here magnitude spectrum. This is the phase spectrum. Phase angle. Tan is equal to tan inverse minus upon En, guys. Bn upon, correct, minus Bn upon E. You can see here magnitude spectrum is 1, guys, correct, and the phase spectrum will be this minus. So magnitude spectrum and phase spectrum. So let us draw magnitude spectrum, and this star form is summation cos omega 0 plus theta n. Magnitude spectrum, if you draw the magnitude spectrum, and it will be the one sided only, because starting from 1 to infinite, this for n equal to, and magnitude spectrum is always even, guys. Magnitude is always positive. Remember, writing n omega, and if n omega 0 equal to 0, then this is what? Because frequency is, the frequency is 0, guys, it is DC, correct? Coefficient, corresponding coefficient, suppose, correct, adding here, okay. Magnitude. Now here, see, suppose magnitude of this second harmonic, what of second harmonic, just an example, correct, can be greater than this one, can be less than this one. Suppose I am writing third harmonic. All question also don't. The first term, this is the first harmonic, the second harmonic. Third harmonic, mod D3. Or D4. So this is the first frequency. The first harmonic n equal to 1. If n equal to 1 and omega 0, n equal to 2, second harmonic, omega 0, omega 0, for omega 0. This is one side, right side only. N is starting from 1 to infinite. N equal to 0 DC, n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, n equal to 4, and so on, guys. Sometimes you will find only n, guys. If you divide by omega 0, this is the n omega 0. Right? This is n omega 0. Sometimes you will find only n, guys. Suppose if you divide all this by omega 0, it will be 0, and this is 1, 2, 4. If you write here n, correct, divided by omega 0, so n 0, 1, 2, 4, first harmonic, second harmonic, third harmonic, omega 0 will be given separate. Here Rajesh, magnitude spectrum, this is one sided because n is starting from 1 to only positive value of n. That's why one sided magnitude spectrum. And similarly, one sided phase spectrum. Now phase can be positive or it can be negative, guys, for this thing. Phase can be positive, can be negative. Of course, Here also I am writing n omega 0. Fine. You getting? Tell me, is this clear? Clear or not? Okay, very good. Here, very good. Now, here, n equal to 0. So, DC can be positive, but it can be negative. Positive DC is there, then angle is 0 degree. If negative DC is there, then angle is 1 degree or minus 1 degree. Correct? So, corresponding angle I am writing theta 0. Theta 0. It can be positive. Theta 0. Then next phase angle theta 1 can be negative also. Theta 2. On base. Correct? So, DC theta 0. I omega 0. The angle corresponding harmonic, second harmonic. I told you guys, angle can be positive, it can be negative also. Theta 3, theta 4. It can be 0 also. Also. For 5. For 5. Got it? Again, if you want to find here n guys, n, then divide these frequencies with theta 0. Value of n already I told you guys here, correct? So this is the one-sided magnitude spectrum and this is one-sided phase. Why one-sided? Because here we are considering only positive value of n. You can see here only positive value of n is starting from 1 to infinite. That's why it is known as one-sided magnitude and phase polar form. Now next is what? More compact form, that is exponential Fourier series. More compact form of the Fourier series. Okay, so exponential word itself, the exponential term will come. How to get the exponential term? Tell me, Rajesh, any idea? Exponential Fourier series means exponential term, e to the power something, or e to the power j theta will come in. So how to get exponential term? Any idea? We have cos, we have sine. So how to get exponential term? Tell me. How to get exponential term? Any idea, Rajesh? Yes, we can use the Euler form of cos and sine. Cos theta equal to e power j theta plus e power minus j theta divided by 2. Sin theta equal to e power j theta plus e power minus j theta divided by 2. Correct? E power j theta minus e power minus j theta divided by 2. So here x of t summation n is, I am writing cos theta to n is equal to n omega 0 t for j omega 0 plus divided by plus n bracket n omega 0 minus power minus omega 0 divided by. Now if you multiply j denominator and numerator, here minus, correct. Next plus summation n is 1, n is from 1 to infinite. Here this is, and as I told you guys, multiply by j numerator denominator, this square is minus numerator minus jbn by 2 and j, correct. Similarly bn guys, bn minus minus plus plus jbn divided by, correct. Let us consider this is the coefficient I am writing, correct, and what writing minus, correct. Here I am writing this is Cn, and let us consider this is C minus n. So x of t will be is x of t a0. Here I am replacing, just changing the notation. Instead of a0 I am writing now, there is no in the thing, just change in the notation. a0 plus summation n is from 1 to infinite power j n omega 0 plus minus correct. Okay. And let us do the separate summation. Separate summation plus summation n is from 1 to infinite minus power minus n omega, correct, n omega 0 t. Now here what I am going to do, replace n with minus n. Right here, just change the notation n with minus n. What I am going to do is n with minus n. N with minus n, then here it will be minus 1 to minus infinite. Replace n with minus n, then it will be 1 to infinite. Now it become minus 1 to minus infinite, and here minus n become plus n. Here minus n become. Are you getting? So what I am going to do, guys? Only guys, only replace of t plus summation infinite n summation minus infinite to minus 1. Correct. Here it is 1 to infinite. If you replace n with minus n, then it will become minus 1 to minus infinite. Now if you write summation from minus 1 to minus infinite or minus infinite to minus 1, both are same. Correct. If you do the summation from 1 to 5 or 5 to 1, both are same. Correct. And here I told you guys n become minus n. So c minus n become n power. Here also guys same thing. Also same thing guys. Minus n become plus n. So it is a and omega 0 t. Now we can see here for what here starting from 1 to infinite, here starting from minus 1, n is only integer. So minus infinite to minus infinite to minus 1, n equal to 0, n equal to 1 to infinite. Rest all these things are same. Any power 0 omega 0 t, power 0 omega 0 t. So we can write find x of t is equal to summation n is now minus infinite to plus all the possible values of all the integers, n equal to 0, n equal to 1 to infinite, minus infinite to minus. Here it is n power n omega exponential Fourier series representation of the periodic signal x of what? Fourier series. Exponential Fourier series. What it is? Fourier series representation of the periodic signal. Is this clear? Okay. So here we got where n is known as what? Exponential Fourier series coefficient. N f as exponential Fourier series coefficient. Okay. Now how to find Cn, guys? That also we will. How to find the coefficient? What is the formula to find the coefficient Cn? That also we can derive. See, Cn is equal to An minus Abn divided by 2. N is equal to what? An minus j by 2. N is equal to An minus j. Now already we have the formula for An and Bn. So here N is equal to, I am taking common 1 by 2. What is the formula to find An? By capital T integration over a fundamental time period x of t cos n omega 0 minus j, here j is there, correct, 1 by 2 common minus j, Bn. So what is the formula to find Bn? By t for a fundamental time period of t sin 0. Now we can combine, see these 2 and 2 cancel out, and we can combine integration x of t common, so it will be cos n omega 0 t minus j sin n omega 0. Then will be cancel out. 1 by capital T for the integration by t for a fundamental of t cos minus j x of t, you can take common bracket cos omega 0 dt, correct. Now what is this, guys? But what? Power minus omega 0, here we got the find the x of t is given. We have x of t, periodic signal x of t is there, and it wants to find the Cn. The formula the formula to calculate Cn. And if Cn is given, we want to calculate x of t. Already just we have seen. N is N is given, and we want to find x of t. That this formula, x of t is given, and we want to find the Cn. Then this is the okay. So here Cn and x of t are of Fourier series of Fourier. Correct. And now, to you. Here, how we got the exponent from the trigonometric Fourier series. Okay. Now let us the relationship between coefficients of trigonometric Fourier series, polar form, and exponential. Start with if we have an and n, then you can find n from this one. And what is c minus n? Minus n plus g divided by. You can see here Cn is an minus an bn by 2, c minus n is an plus j bn by 2. Now, what is the relationship n and c? Minus j become plus j minus of each other. You can see here conjugate of each other. So we have c minus, we have cn, and wants to calculate c minus n, then simple conjugation of cn. Now, how to find an and bn from n and c minus n? Add this for one number 2. If we add these two, n is nothing but what? Minus n plus correct minus n plus cn. Are you getting? And if we do the subtraction, minus 1 from jbn is equal to minus n. If we have cn and c minus n, with the help of cn and c minus n, we can calculate a and n. Now from here guys, can we say n nothing but dn n by 2? Can we say what minus n n conjugate? We know that dn and dn nothing but n minus, we can say n conjugate but plus jbn. Are you getting conjugation? Fine. Rajesh, present or gone? Not present. If any doubt, then you can ask. Correct. So we can say c minus n is equal to this. Now, if I am talking about the magnitude from here, talking about the magnitude of c. What is the magnitude? The root. Plus divided by magnitude of c plus n. Plus n, that means what? Positive value of n. If you put the positive value of n, then cn right sided coefficient, and negative value of n means left sided, negative frequency, left sided. Correct. magnitude wise, okay, here for what guys? For positive value of n, for the negative value of n, minus 1, negative value of n, correct? Are you getting? C minus n is the negative value, for the negative value of m, negative frequency, and for the positive value of n, C. But magnitude wise same. You can say magnitude spectrum is one guys, right sided magnitude and left sided magnitude both are same. That means magnitude for the positive value of n, magnitude for the negative value of n. Okay, that we will draw guys. Now in the similar way, talking about angle guys, theta n, angle of C, nothing but tan inverse minus divided by minus, correct, theta minus n corresponding to what? Minus tan inverse on A. Now see, here this imaginary part is negative and real part is positive, so it will be in fourth quadrant. Imaginary part negative, real part positive, fourth quadrant. So in the fourth quadrant, angle is what? Minus sign, right? Minus tan inverse mod Bn on A. So like this, because it is in the fourth quadrant and this is the first quadrant. Fourth quadrant, first quadrant. So what is the relationship between now theta n and theta minus n? Again, this is the phase angle for the positive value of n, right sided, and this is the phase angle corresponding negative value of n, left sided. From here we can say the relationship theta minus theta. Phase spectrum is odd guys. Suppose for the positive value theta 1 is equal to 30 degree, theta minus 1 equal to minus 30 degree. From this we can see, suppose example tan equal to 1, theta 1 is equal to 10. Now tell me, audible? Audible? Okay. So what I am saying guys, magnitude spectrum is E1 and phase spectrum is odd. We can suppose theta 1 is equal to 30 degree, then theta minus 1 will be minus 30 degree. Correct? So magnitude phase spectrum will be what? Both sided guys. From minus infinity to plus infinity. We'll draw magnitude spectrum also. And you can see here, magnitude and phase spectrum also. Magnitude spectrum is E1. So magnitude of Cn is equal to magnitude of C. Correct? Again, this angle is the positive for the positive value of n, right sided, and this angle is for the negative value of n, left sided. Okay, now got it? Out in this slide. Doubt in this slide, guys. Tell me, guys. Any doubt in this slide? Here to each and everyone. Very good. So in next class, guys, let us finish class here, and in next class we'll solve some question also. I will draw magnitude spectrum and phase spectrum two-sided. Then magnitude spectrum and phase spectrum I will draw, and we will solve some. So from next class I will start solve questions also, guys. Okay, you can see. So different varieties of question from next class we will First, we will revise all the theory of Fourier series, like exponential Fourier series, star form, metric Fourier series, how to find the coefficient, formula, each and everything we will revise first, and then we will different questions. Okay. Yes, of course. Yes, Rajesh. Always magnitude spectrum will be even, and the phase spectrum is always odd. Correct? For any system. Any system. Correct? So let me finish this lecture here, guys. All of you, thank you so much for watching me live on Gate Wallah English channel. Please provide your valuable feedback after completion of this next part. Continuing. Guys, thank you.